Hello students, in this module I'll be talking about the advantages of apomixis. Okay, now look at this picture behind me. What you see is an Indian farmer, right? And he's sowing the seeds, right, in the fields. Now these are not normal seeds, these are hybrid seeds. Remember high yielding variety of seeds? You have studied about them in the past in 11th standard, right? So these high yielding variety of seeds or hybrid seeds are used more and more by Indian farmers today. Why they're called hybrid varieties or why they're called high yielding varieties? Because obviously the main advantage is that they give you increased productivity. Now for an Indian farmers, that's a very good thing, right? But these hybrid varieties have got a lot of disadvantages. Let us list few of these disadvantages. Number one, remember that these seeds have to be produced every year, and that's a big task in itself. Now to produce the hybrid varieties, a lot of cost goes in its production. So they say that production of these seeds or these hybrids is very, very costly. Very important, you must know that the characters segregate in the progeny. Think about it. Hybrid, you know from your genetics that if hybrids are used, then characters can get segregated in the progeny. Remember law of segregation? You very well do. Okay? So that is also a disadvantage because you will not be able to maintain the same parent and the same progeny because the characters might segregate. And finally, you should also remember that buying these hybrid, it's very, very expensive. For a normal Indian farmer, he cannot afford to buy these expensive hybrid varieties of seeds. But it is still got to be used because the productivity is very, very high. High yielding varieties, remember? So what should we do here? So they say that if you want, right, these hybrid varieties to be used, these hybrids should be made apomictic. Is it okay? Now if a hybrid is made into an apomictic, what will be an advantage? There's not just one. There are three main advantages if I turn the hybrid varieties into apomictic, especially for this Indian farmer. Let us see what are the advantages. Number one, there is no segregation of characters in the progeny. How lovely. Because apomixis basically is asexual reproduction. Does that make sense? So what you see is the same seed for the parent and same seed for the offspring. So there is no segregation of characters in the progeny. Second advantage, you can use the hybrid year after year. You don't have to produce the hybrid every year. So the farmer becomes happy. Is that okay? And finally, the most important, you need not have to buy these expensive hybrids every year. So that makes the farmer really, really happy. He uses the apomictic hybrid seeds year after year and he gets increased productivity. Is that okay? Farmer happy means consumer happy. Does that make sense? You should also know that many laboratories all over the world are doing intensive, aggressive and active research on apomixis. Is it okay? They are trying to figure out what is the basic genetics that is around the process of apomixis. And they're also trying to figure out how to introduce and transfer the apomictic gene, right, into the hybrid varieties so they can be made readily available for the farmers so they can get high yield. Is that okay? So in this module, I have talked about the main advantage of apomixis. In the next module, I'll be talking about the significance of seeds and fruits. Till then, thank you and take care.